Who are you? It's a silly question because you know you're you, but what does that mean deep down? Finding yourself in your identity can be difficult. It's one of the only things that cannot be solved by money, status, power, or anything of the sort. Nothing external can answer this question, but only lead you to it, which is why it tends to elude the average person. It tends to burn away at some people's souls. Vinland Saga is a 2005 manga and a 2019 anime that has taken the world by storm. From its actual life-changing story to the trends it has set both in meme culture and in the manga industry, it has truly impacted the life of millions and has cemented itself in the anime and manga Hall of Fame, at least in my opinion. Why is that though? Well, it's most likely because Thorfin resonates with so many people. I have a video that's kind of old at this point that you should still check out where I talk about the idea of vengeance and how it's such a pointless and haunting concept. Your life is now in the hands of somebody else. Your very being. Everything that you've curated around yourself to become who you are has been shoved under an umbrella to fit your agenda of making someone else feel the suffering that you once did, and it's the most damaging philosophy I've ever seen anyone adapt. Even looking at it from a perspective outside of fiction, take someone who's enamored and obsessed with their ex that cheated on them, months in the gym, months on dating sites, months destroying your mental and physical well-being for the purpose of money and status, all because someone hurt you, because someone broke your trust. And I'm not lambasting or saying this way of life is incorrect, because above all else, everything in life is nuanced and this lifestyle is profitable. This lifestyle is lucrative and the pain is what creates greatness. But the average person isn't capable of going along that journey because you tend to lose yourself in it. Now everything is about that person that hurt you, that event that happened, and Thorfinn is a slave to this in Vinland Saga. He is a man with no faith, no other goal or purpose for living outside of avenging his father, and rightfully so. Thorfinn feels as if it's his fault that this happened, and his father's ideology isn't comprehensible to him early on. I mean, how could it be? It's what killed Thor's in the first place, and that ideology wasn't the one that carried Thorfinn to survival, but his life was now a currency, an exchange, a transaction. His life for vengeance, his life for anger. In life, sometimes the rage blinds us so bad we're not able to see anything else that isn't in front of us figuratively, and some people even become addicted to the rage because it could give you what you want potentially, including a lack of feeling towards something. You know what? I don't have to feel the pain of betrayal or heartbreak if I'm just angry all the time. I don't have to be ashamed that a business venture didn't go the way I wanted because I can just Hulk smash my way through life. But I believe this to be incorrect. The nuance that I mentioned earlier is that while you may get money and a body that is ideal, and you may even make some new friends and find a new woman, it's all done out of anger, frustration, violence. It's not done out of love for yourself, which ends in self-hatred and self-destruction like no other. And what follows from self-hatred is self-sabotage, because then you feel like you don't deserve it. You don't feel as if what happened was correct. Consciously, you can feel like you're on top of the world, but you can never beat your subconscious. You can never beat your true desires. What Vinland Saga is to me is another chance to find yourself. It's another chance to become something more than you are. It's a chance to forgive, which never means to forget. If you're on the heroic mission, a journey that leads to something truly admirable, along that path, people who you love and respect may end in tearing you apart, and you may question who you are out of rage and frustration, which is completely normal. But ask yourself the same question I asked you at the beginning of this video. Who are you? Are you someone who does things for others to shut that person up, to almost hurt that person, which is something you shouldn't do realistically? Or are you a person who does things because you know who you are, because you love who you are, because you care for who you are? Finding yourself is the most difficult task in the world because it encapsulates everything, your goals, your dreams, loves and hates, and everything coupled into that. But it's a journey you must go through. Life is never you versus somebody else, but you versus you. you. Every endeavor you go on is a psychological battle, not a physical one, and not a spiritual one. Doctors have told me countless times that somebody close to me was done, that they would die right in front of my eyes because there was nothing anybody could do, that I would simply watch their life pass before my eyes. I've had people tell me I'd never be anything out of pure hatred for me, but I never listened. I'm a firm believer in miracles, in the psychological, in willing myself to a greater place, and I always have done so. And if Thorfin could do it, then so could I. And if I could do it, then so could you. I love myself for who I am, not for what I could be or someone else's perception of me. And I thank the heavens every night that Vinland Saga opened my eyes to this. Finding yourself starts with accepting who you truly are deep down, even if it's not the prettiest, and I hope that everyone can do so just like me. Thank you for watching. Of course, watch Vinland Saga, like and subscribe, and hit the bell with a motherfucking Hadouken. And until next time, it's Jacksepticeye. Nope, god damn it, that's not it. Here we go. It's Mobby, the guy who does anime reviews, retrospectives, rants, motherfucking remakes. No, just kidding, but I'm signing off, y'all. Peace.